incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show, this so perennial.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Here it comes, here it comes. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Check the backer, check the backer.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. You go strike 3, 218, chop it. Check.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
That's the way.
Check 9, check 9. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33.
56 to Mike, boy.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Set, 180. 54. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Blood.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 8-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man. Run. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 80 weapon. Check 37. Check 52.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Next, 20. 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, we're 33. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Check. Watch 54. I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you to school. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch out.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Set. 180. Pistol. It's our time. 1261. Matchbox lights. One touch.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Come on, boy.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Alert.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hatchet. Point it right.
Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
50. 180.
Second and 9.
Check.
At the 49ers, 35-yard line.
King. Topper.
A give. This is Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
King. 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to and a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Wilson's got it complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Chubb on 1st down. No room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
I got you, Pop. Watch out. Run. Watch
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
20, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They run again with Breida. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
The 36-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Mike 50. Here we go.
Now they'll throw, and Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. They got the football via the interception on that last drive, and he almost gave it right back to the opposition the same way.
Certainly looks like they've got a pretty good bead on what they're trying to do on offense. The receivers are being locked down. Hard to find places to fit the football.
Let's go, boys.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch your slap. Hey, alert 33. Check safety. Watch.
Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Brown. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 11. Here we go. Shift. Get hot.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, gun. One, Omaha.
From the 39, Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
11.
On second down, it's Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
White. Hey, Delta. Go ahead. 6-6. Pull it off, man.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Last stop.
It's now 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's get there. 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. He completes it to Bryant. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On first down, here's Breida. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. From the 16, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side. Chance. Switch.
Alert!
Switch.
Hurry!
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Alert! Check! 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
No.
Mayfield on play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Niners' 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Joker.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Run.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Regular. Check 50. Check.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Safety screaming. Check. Crunch. 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 Watch twist. Watch the twist.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
180.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
One touch.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week.